8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mason, tell the class why you think we can't divide first and then add.
Because you have to add the 24 plus the 8 beads, because you can't just do the whole thing and then add them together.
Very good. So even if you identify the two operations you need to do, can you do them in any order you want?
No.
Absolutely not. Okay, moving on to number 17. Who can read it out loud for me? Cameron.
There are 26 students in Mr. Flynn's class. Today, 2 students are absent. Mr. Flynn puts the students that are there into 4 equal groups. How many students are in each group?
Very nice. One more time. Jeremiah.
There are 22 students in Mrs. Flynn's class. Today, 2 students are absent. Mr. Flynn puts the students that are there into 4 equal groups. How many students are in each group?
Okay, so you have lots of space here, right? Do you have something to say?
Yes, I was going to say that we did a problem yesterday like this.
I was thinking the same thing. I wonder if you guys would notice. Not the exact same one, but it's very similar. It had to do with the students being absent and a teacher putting someone in groups. So I am really happy that you guys recognize that. Very nice. All right. So notice you have all this work, all this space to show your work. If you are thinking that saying step 1 and step 2 is working for you, you can absolutely do that. But what are the 2 things that I'm expecting on your paper at the end of this? Mason, what's one of them?
Equations.
Equations, which could be in the form of
A model.
a model. And then what's the second thing that you need? Natalie? Okay, that would be an awesome thing to have, Bennett.
Solution.
A solution. And if you circled your solution last time, like I asked you to, give me an air high five. Okay? I really love when you do that. I know it's obvious what your answer is here, but if you're doing this on a different worksheet or something, it's a little bit more difficult sometimes for me to see it. So please circle your answer. All right, are you ready? We're going to do 2 minutes of private think time, and then I'll let you know after that. Okay? You may begin. Okay, you've got about 10 more minutes of, 10 more seconds of independent work, and then we're going to share out. Alright, if you are finished and someone else in your group is finished, then you may start talking and comparing strategies.
Today, 2 students are absent, so I already marked them all. I know that 22 minus 2 plus 20, and then I divided. I put each student in a group, and that got me to 5 students.
We basically did the exact same thing. I subtracted 22 minus 2 equals 20. Then I divided, which got me 5.
So what I did is for step 1, I did 22 minus 2 equals 20, which is my first step. And then for step 2, I put 4 groups and I counted 1 circle in each of the 4 groups until I got 20.
What about, how could you check your answer? How could we make sure that 5 students is correct? What's one way we could check your work?
What's another number here? 4.
Okay. Okay, that's one way. You just to recheck, recount, do things like that. Thomas, can you think of a different way to check your work? That's a great way, Scarlett.
How many students?
I know that.
If you didn't do a picture, you can go on a division chart and see if it's correct.
Okay. Stevie, what you got?
After that, you can go down there and make the exact same divisible as it was up to
Okay.
Except that.
Tell me more about what you just said. I'm a little confused.
I just said that if you divide and you do basically if you do this, you can go down another row and then you can do 20 divided by 4 equals blank. Then you can check your work, see if you got the right answer.
Oh, okay, I see. All right, very good. Is there a different way, since it's still working, is there a different way, instead of doing a picture like this, or like Scarlett did, which are very similar, is there a different way you could have modeled this problem? That's what I want you to think about. I'll be back in like a minute, and I want you to think about how you could have modeled it differently, okay?
My dad had my uncle had a new book like that while he was making his
Alright, come up with a different way. Very good, my friend. Alright, who would like to share their work? Alright, you paying attention? Alright, Ben, talk to us about what you did. You got it.
I knew step 1 was 22 divided minus 2 to figure out how many students were in.
Very nice.
And then step 2 was 20 divided by 4 equals 5. I didn't need a picture
Why didn't you need a picture to do that, Bennett?
because I knew that my 40.
Very good, so he counted by 5. If you counted by 5 to figure that out, touch your nose. Okay, who did a different strategy? Landon. Be our last one.
So first I tried to do 22. Subtract 22, subtract 2. And I just keep putting it in until I got to 22, and then I subtracted 2, and I got to 20, and then I did 20 divided by 4, and then my answer was 5.
Excellent. Oh, his answer was 5 walruses.
Walruses, tigers,
That's so
I don't know.
Tigers, elephants, I don't know, he doesn't have a label.
5
Landon.
5 lanes.
5 Landons. Alright, I need you to add a label to that. One of the questions I asked this group was, how can you check your work? And Scarlett had a really good way to check her work. Scarlett, will you share that for me?
I said after you got your answer, you could do with 5 students, you could do 5 groups of 4 each.
So instead of doing 4 groups and having 5 in each, she suggested that we could do the opposite and do 5 groups with 4 in each. Would that still work and give us 20?
Yes.
Absolutely, so that's an excellent way. Alright, going back to this, solving 2-step word problems using the 4 operations. What are the 4 operations? Who can tell them to me? Natalie? Very good. Who else can tell me? Mason?
Addition, subtraction, multiplication, division.
Very good. What happens if you just completely forget what the 4 operations are? Where are they? And you can look and find them. Everyone point to them. Very good. So, solve 2-step word problems using the 4 operations. That's what we learned today, and this is how we learned it. I can model 2-step word problems. If you feel successful in that, I want you to give a thumbs up. If you feel successful that you can solve 2-step word problems, give me a thumbs up. If your thumb wasn't up, that's okay, because we're going to still continue working on this a little bit more. But whose job is it to tell me that you need help? Art. You have to give me feedback just like I give you feedback, correct? Very good. Oh, Marion just asked if it was Martin Luther King Day. When's Martin Luther King Day? Monday. All right. I would like for you to put away your book. I would like for you to get out your multiplication folder. For the next 15-ish minutes,